Hello everybody, and welcome back to Light My Way. We have failed to escape the school. We'll be trapped here forever. I don't know what's going on still. That's fine. Zebra's now cool, and Eagle's now cool. Only Panther's just like being a ruckus, you know. I'm so calm now. My paws are steady, and my crying has stopped as if I've never cried to begin with.
Now, can you tell us why you ran away? We all have a good idea, but now. Bye now, but tell us.
I was scared of what you might do to me. You said you wouldn't hurt me, but I can't know that. I don't understand any of this. You dragged me in here and then knocked me out without a care in the world. I stare at the Panther, who looks right back at me, indifferent to what I'm saying. She isn't fazed at all by my obvious plea for her to apologize for what she's done. Never apologize for anything, guys. It's just not worth it. There isn't a hint of remorse around that expressionless face of hers. What was I supposed to do? I don't know what you want from me. I have 1,000 aspects. How should I know what that means? Why do I have them? Who the hell is the TSG, and why am I being treated like this? I just wanted to study planets. Not plants, just planets? Okay. There are no answers following the row of questions I present to these kidnappers. After the brief silence that envelops the room, the eagle decides to break the stillness. My name's Aster Haveron, Cardinal and Headmaster of Biscor University. I specialize in psychology and cardinal literature. With an almost theatrical flair, the Panther casts a glare at the eagle. Her expression finally changes to what looks like an exaggerated disbelief. What? It's as good a time as any to properly introduce ourselves to the poor kid. We should have done that first, and perhaps this entire situation would not have spiraled out of control. Yes, Aster. Let's give more information to the possible TSG sleeper agent. What an amazing plan. You know, he could have found out everything about us from our public profiles. It's not like this is a classified information or that it hasn't happened before. He's somehow lifting my mood from the dreadful state it was in since waking up in this blurry office again. I don't understand why the Panther isn't giving up on the notion of me being part of TSG. She was fine with me leaving her office yesterday without so much as a fuss, even though this Aster folk assured her that I'm no threat to anyone. Oh, excuse me. Maybe they're right, and she is upset because I disobeyed her. And that would also explain why Kyron always looks away when she's talking to him. What a control freak. He shouldn't have tried to run away. There was no reason for him to do that. If anything, this is the safest place for him to be right now. Either way, we're at square one with his aspects. Nothing changed when you let him absorb your aspect, Aster. And your feel-good, cheery hugs didn't do much either, James.
Was that necessary, Cat?
Did she out the zebra just like that? If that's true, then what a shitty remark to make. And the timing of it. He should punch her in the stupid snoot so I can throw the ice pack at her stupid face. Do it anyway, bitch. I thought yesterday was indicative of the fact that the zebra was in no way to be messed with. But it looks like the typical atmosphere must resolve around the Panther being the alpha bitch around here. I'm sorry, James. That's unacceptable behavior. I apologize. The zebra and the eagle share a knowing look. Their brief smiles hinted at some unspoken camaraderie of times long past gone. It's a glimpse into the dynamic that's likely defines this trio's interactions.
It's alright. You're under a lot of stress seeing how you missed the one opportunity. This one particular.
I'm just messing up words of the sentence.
That's fine. A particular fox on the entrance exam. How did no one notice him when he first came in?
He should have stood out like a bear in a litter of lizards. You're both seeing his aspects. Saying that out loud, aspects, plural, is making my head spin.
We'll figure it out. That's why we're here. Set up some advanced classes for us to maintain in the meantime, so we can do something aside from poking at Lucian every day.
I can't help but feel a dumb joke coming up, but I know better than that. Considering the zebra's possible preferences, it might be wise to hold my tongue, or the panther might slash it away. It would be too inappropriate anyway, and I would be embarrassed to even attempt to say it. It's like I wish I were Fabian for a second. He'd crack that joke in less than a second. Your friends are outside waiting for you, Mr. Volps. What do you mean? Your roommates and the elite student. Mr. Flytros and Mr. Gennara, I believe. They both came here to report you as missing since you took off in the middle of the night, and they thought you might have been kidnapped. I was. By you mean bitch.
Why haven't you sent them away? We already have our paws full as it is.
Darius Flytros. As in Flytros Railways?
You said a roommate was an elite. Who doesn't have the pin?
Flytros. I offered his parents the option, but in reality, he's not even good enough for our entry-level courses. When his tests came back, I took it upon myself to look up what his results were, and that's not even close to getting him in, let alone study at the elite level. His father wanted him here, though, so now we're building our 7th arc. The revelation hits me like a thunderbolt. My eyes widen in shock. How could I not realize it? His name is plastered everywhere on the continent, that's what it says. On trains, ticket machines, even my student transport card. The name Flytros, a constant in our daily lives. So, ubiquitous, yet easily overlooked. All of the wealth and influence that comes with that name. It's clearer now. He didn't get accepted to Tyron. He paid his way in. Or at least his father did. I wonder if Darius knows that. His previous outburst in the norm makes so much more sense now. He can't keep up with his peers or the curriculum.
Perhaps talking about such sensitive topics with Lucian here might not be the best course of action.
I think we're far past sensitive topics. Need I remind you that we have a literal 1,000 reasons to worry about that right now? The lion getting in his daddy's money isn't scratching the surface of the shitstorm we're in. Hearing her curse surprises me. What a sudden deviation from her usual composure. She's freaking out about my aspects. Maybe I would too if I knew what I should be freaking out about. One or more aspects. What's the difference? I've always been like this, aspects or not.
We need to focus on the current situation. Let's meet these two friends of his. That way we have all of the important parties and involved parties in here.
Precisely. She looks straight at me with one bored breath, presented herself, like the others did before her. I'm Catherine Refulgence, head mistress of Tyron University. I teach advanced anatomy, and am also the head doctor of the university. My favorite color is blue, and if you waste more of my time, you will live to regret it, Mr. Volps. She gets right to it. Her style of being is so frustrating. How can the others tolerate such pompous behavior? The panther calls up Chiron and tells him to let my friends in. The door opens and the wolf looks at me for a second, spotting my oversized swollen snoot. I think he wanted to say something, his face filled with concern, but his eyes meet the floor, making way for Darius and Fabian to come in. What is the meaning of this, Lucian? What has happened to you, Lucian?
Yo, what is... Who did this?
Their genuine care for me tugs at my shaky feelings. Okay. Before I get to say anything, though, the eagle catches Darius's attention. The lion turns to him, changing the stance and smoothing out his robes. Aster Havron. Oh, you are the cardinal of Biscor University. I am Darius Fleitros, and a big fan of yours. I read your book on the psychology of students. Wonderful work.
Thank you. How come you didn't apply for Biscor University then?
My father wanted me to come here, although I begged him to no end to let me go to Biscor. Aster looks at Catherine, giving her a puzzled look, as if questioning what they talked about a few minutes ago. The panther shrugs at the eagle, unaware of what Darius mentioned about Biscor.
Well, you're under good wings here. I am going to stay a while as a visiting professor for the general cardinal literature and advanced psychology.
That is incredible news. Fabian and I share a look of disdain toward the lion. Despite witnessing my swollen snoot and my sudden disappearance from the dorm, he seems to have lost sight of the gravity of the situation, mesmerized by his idol's presence. I remind myself not to hold it against him too much. Encounters with one's heroes are rare, after all. Yet he is gushing over this Aster guy a little too much, and by the subtle way the eagle is stepping away from the lion, it seems it bothered him a little.
If you're done sucking up to the eagle, D, I think Foxy here has an explanation to give.
The zebra's laughter booms in response to Fabian's comment, as he leans in closer with an appreciative nod. Straight to the point, I see. Darius clears his throat and... okay. He's just taking up the whole ass frame. I see how it is. Darius clears his throat while looking around, somewhat embarrassed, then gets closer to me, placing his paw on my shoulder. I'm no longer sure if he cares about the situation anymore, or if he's trying to impress this Aster guy. He was smitten with him. I mean, he is a bird, and everyone loves birds, right? Right, guys? How did this happen to you, Lucian? I woke up and some of your things were gone. You were not answering your phone, although I tried calling multiple times. I decided to come here and report you as missing.
He was worried about you.
Oh, well, okay. His aspect is so just like messed up. It's kind of fun. Is that an eye patch? Is he an eye patch boy? Okay. So wait, what is this? So were you. That's what that says. You silly rabbit. I can see your hectic aspect looking at me with a crazed smile. And although as scary as it is, it's also somewhat sweet, if I can call it that. Damn scary, though. I noticed the teachers visibly shaken by Fabian's aspect as well. They're looking at it with both curiosity and apprehension. Fabian comes over, leaning down and grabbing my paw in his. While I did expect him to care, I didn't think he'd go as far as to hold my paw. He's much more perceptive than I thought he was. It's like he knows I needed that. This whole thing feels like an exaggerated drama scene from the telenovela my mom watches sometimes. All that's left is for everyone to start crying together at the same time. Which I start doing. I haven't been able to control myself since this craziness started. Darius is giving me, so what is giving me so much calmness, that is what that says, and focus while Fabian is putting angry thoughts of revenge in me towards whoever did my snoot wrong. They're both so intense, like I'm absorbing them. Oh, something's wrong. Something's terribly wrong. Two unique foxes are trying to force themselves out of the pack of aspects that have been surrounding me. Each one is trying to rip itself away from me, and the physical pain they're both inflicting is unbearable. Oh, my fur, please stop. It's like that one time. One is out. It's heading toward Darius. The lion looks at me, then grips my shoulder tighter. His claws come out and they sink in, but he retracts them once he feels they touch my skin. The other aspect has already escaped as well. The pain I got from Darius's claws might have helped it lose focus of it. Fabian's on the ground, kneeling, screaming in horrible pain. He turns to me as if he's asking for help, but the chair I'm standing on seems to have petrified me in place. I look around the room, pleading for help with my red, watery eyes. Both Fabian and Darius's aspects are each mixed with the escaped foxes. Either the three professors are too stunned to do anything, or they can't do anything. I hear Fabian and Darius screaming their lungs out, their aspects twisted, now looking like distorted shapes of what is that? Oh. Let me read that, oh my god. Their aspects twisted, now looking like distorted shapes of what used to be solemn lion and a crazed rabbit. It's all dark now. It's so dark. It's fine. There was too much light anyway.
Yeah? What's happening?
A different light from the ceiling above. This isn't Miss Refulgence's office. Ah, back in the infirmary. I see. Don't get up. What's going on? You, gave each of your friends a fox aspect. What? My paws go to my temples, pushing them in, trying to stop the throbbing headache that's blowing up my mind. Was I knocked out again? I remember my friends coming in and then... Oh, my fur, are they alright? They're not dead, if that's what you mean by being alright. They're making things... you're making things complicated, Mr. Volps. As if if that's my actual goal here. Can she even hear herself? The stupid eye test has been the trigger for all of this, and I have no idea what's been going on since. It's like another world swallowed me whole, and I can't get out anymore. Fitting that everything's yet again related to my eyes. Why are these folk looking at me like that? I didn't do any of this on purpose. How could I? I barely know what an aspect is, let alone how it works or why it works. Fuck this. Fuck everything. Is that Fabian next to me? No. What did I do? Where's Darius? He's fine, well, at least not as bad as the rabbit here. Darius is being equipped to deal with whatever it is you did, which shouldn't be that surprising. He's fit enough to manage. How about mentally? He was already a mess, whatever I did to my friends. I'm sure it couldn't have been anything good. What about Fabian? Mr. Generar needed more attention from our medical staff. I will personally oversee his recovery. Although I'm not fond of her looking over my friend, she is the head of the head doctor here at Terrium. That should account for a lot. She could have gotten here through nepotism, although she did get bribed to take Darius in. But I have to believe that she knows what she's doing. Fabian will be fine, I'm sure. If not, we can always just eat him. Oh, fuck, I didn't think that. I didn't say that. My eyes move left, then right, and soon they're all over the place. Where did that voice come from?
Oh, you're alright, Lucian. You seem startled.
I'm not sure. This entire thing is messing with my head. Where's Darius? Is he doing okay? You've already asked that. I'll have to check you for a concussion. Mr. Flightrose is in the private sector here. His father expects nothing less from Tarion, if anything were to happen to his son.
For a little shock.
Shock or wild invading fox aspect aside, his father requested this type of treatment for his son in case of any medical occurrence. Why are we discussing this? It's not Mr. Flightrose's fault. His father is rich and demands these things.
You're right. I had a chat with him earlier, and he is outside of his father's ring of influence, from what I gathered.
That sounds good, I think. Either way, I need to get to Darius to see if he's okay with my own eyes. This whole situation is a complete mess, so I could at least apologize to him for what I've done. Can I see Darius? I feel... The panther looks of exasperation cuts me dry. It's getting to the point where she's had more than enough of me. I might not be able to see her aspect to know what she's going to say next, but the intense stare and golden eyes tell me a story of them by themselves. You feel fine. How unexpected, Mr. Volps. You've put 2 students in the infirmary, one of which is in a coma. But you feel fine. Why is it you feel fine, but the other 2 needed immediate help? Or perhaps faced certain death? Do you have something you would like to share with us before you leave and wreak havoc on the entire university? The room is silent, the panther's breath recovering from the waves of anger in her voice. It's true, though. Everything she's saying is true. I have to admit it. No matter how I look at it, I've been the sole reason for all of this madness. I didn't mean to do any of this, okay? But you did do it. It's one thing for me to struggle to figure out what is happening to you. However, when you start affecting others, I have no choice but to have you contained until we know more about what you can or can't do.
Is that...
Enough. I am done with half measures. He is dangerous. I am a fool for not having done this with the moment I saw him. Until we know more, this is final. But what? If you were me right now, what would you do, Mr. Volps? I would have done away with such a threat the moment I would have seen it. The fact that I got to do as much as I did, given my recent aspect of invasion. She's right. And even if I hate to admit it right now, I'm a danger to anyone around me, perhaps even to myself. I'm sorry.
Kid, it's not your fault.
James is trying to help me to not blame myself as much, but it is my fault. I did all of this even if I didn't know exactly what I did. The panther gives me a short sigh, almost undistinguishable from her fuming breath. Her eyes lock onto mine, and for a brief moment I see her aspect. She wants to show it to me. That's an elder panther around her smiling. I've seen her somewhere. She's like the eye of a storm, the calmness in here. But there's so much fear and anguish surrounding that calmness. Yet, she has perfect focus, like the perfect arrow slicing through the air to hit its target. You don't get to be the headmistress of Taran by being anything less than excellent itself. I hear Fabian's shallow breathing fill the silent room again. The sound creeps at me with every passing second, making me squirm in my bed. My stomach had enough of it. I need to leave this room because I don't want to hear those struggling gasps anymore. I'm sorry for everything I did. Please take me somewhere safe. I don't want to hurt anyone else. Whatever this is, I don't want it. Make it go away. Please. James comes over and hugs me. But this time, I don't feel him equalizing the sadness from putting Fabian and Darius in here. Maybe he can't. Maybe he shouldn't. What was I thinking trying to run away? What good would it have done? How could my parents help? They never understood me my entire life. How could I be so stupid? So stupid. Get the fuck out of my head! Shit. I let those words slip out louder than intended, and now all eyes are on me. The zebra's warm embrace dissipates in seconds, as if I opened a window in the middle of a blizzard. What's going on? I don't know. There's someone or something that's saying stuff in my head. What kind of stuff? It told me to leave uni when you caught me. I followed it. I thought to myself that it would look suspicious if I did try to leave, but when the voice said run, I did. It felt like I said it, but I know it wasn't me. I couldn't stop myself, though. Miss Refulgence looks at me while massaging one of her temples. Her expression range now from annoyance to surprise to uncertain. It's starting to concern me that out of all folk, she's losing focus. A voice? Just one. One or two. I think it was the same one, but it sounded different one time. I don't know. Right. Did it tell you to hurt anyone or yourself? Aside from telling me I could eat Fabian. I can't possibly tell them that. Do it. Do it anyway, bitch. It'd be funny. Then everything they said about me being a TSG member would come true in this very moment. That's a time and place to explain myself. And that's most definitely not now. No, nothing like that. Good, good. James will escort you to my office. Aster should be there as well. Do not let him out of your sight, James. I need to take care of something for Mr. Generar. It shouldn't take long, and I'll be with you soon enough. Can I please see Darius? I want to know if he's okay. He's fine. He's awake and confused, but fine. You'll get to see him some other time. Some other time? That's right. They are right not to let me near him anyway. That's what it says. What if another one of the foxes makes a run for it? Yes, there's some other time. I'm about to leave the room with James, but I look toward Fabian, realizing that his aspect is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, everyone, we're gonna end the part here. So I do hope you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys around.